the topic for this evening, and it's something that I really think that fish keepers have not talked about very much for quite a while. And it's two subjects that I think we all need to really talk about, and that is religion and politics. All right, now that that's over with, let's get on to more important shit. The look on your face when I said that, though, Nick, it was kind of a what the frick?
I was ready for it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was ready for it. I watched
Uh,
the replay at Don's stream, and yeah, he set the stage for that.
yeah.
Him and Jeff got into some interesting topics.
Gotcha.
I
Uh,
enjoyed it though.
so no, I have a rule of thumb when it comes to talking about those two subjects. Um, I bring them up once a year, and that's it. And we brought
You
it up,
just did
so
it.
yeah,
That was it.
yeah,
So
that
that
was
was the
it.
annual. Oh,
Yes, that was
okay.
the annual bring it up of that those two subjects, and we don't talk about it till next year.
It's been brought up.
Yeah, exactly. So it was brought up, and now we can table it for next year.
Oh man.
That's the most I've thought about it in a year too.
Yeah, hey, and that's as much as I think about it as well. So you know, I mean, I'm not gonna say it on here. I'll say it backstage, but what my views are, and well, nobody likes my views because I don't give a flying fart.
uh, well, there is a
So
lot to talk about this week, though. We'll say
yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah. So well,
there's
go
a
right
lot
ahead,
going
sir.
on. Well, where do we even start? I mean, does somebody else have something? Otherwise, I have things.
Well, I'll just give you my rundown.
Yeah.
My this next weekend, my fish room will be completely dismantled.
Okay. The last tanks are going to be broken down.
Yep, everything's gonna be broke down. I have my 55 and my 75 that I'm gonna be moving, but they're gonna be staying. But everything
Yeah.
else is going to be broke down. Curtis, I've got to actually talk to you about a couple of things at some point, and then other than that, that's about it for me. So have at it, sir.
Curtis, you got anything going?
Besides work, I got fish from Foxy and Peplin this week.
That's
Ooh,
exciting. What'd you get?
nice.
I got the albino pygmy cories
Oh, nice. How
Very
from
many
cool.
did you get?
a dozen.
Nice.
Oh, so
No,
you just got a couple. I mean,
no, well, it's Cheryl knows the whole story. So
yeah,
we were at a store in Iowa, and Roxanne really wanted them.
yeah,
So it's like we're here, we're looking right at them. So I got some,
yeah.
and I handed them to her at the Quad City Swap and said, "Here you go." And she's how much? And it was just like, "Send me some when you breed them."
Yep. There you go. I
So
mean,
That's
now I have
perfect.
now, and mine are homebred though. I don't know where those other ones came from. So mine are homebred,
yeah.
which is cool.
Awesome. Anything, Cheryl, from you for this week?
I've just been thinking about getting stuff set up outside. I got another
Mm,
100 miles. I need to get set up outside.
spring. I did have to mow for the first time this week, so it's officially springtime.
I wish somebody would tell my weather here. It's still in the 30s at night.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still supposed to get some frost, but we've had so much rain and then warm weather that The yards have gone crazy. Which is
I
good.
got fish I want to put outside, and it's too cold. It's too cold in April.
Yeah. Well, I made a list because I didn't want to forget anything.
Uh-oh.
So,
crap.
did I see that the Keystone Clash was canceled?
Yes, sir.
No go on the Keystone Clash. I thought that was a big show.
It
Or
is.
do we know what happened, or is that like a known thing that I'm not privy to?
The only thing I heard was there were some new people in charge,
I know.
and they were going to try to get their act together by next year.
Oh, take a year off to get it situated.
Yeah, I'm not sure what all that means.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't planning on going. I can't afford to go to Kentucky and then 2 months later turn around and go to Pennsylvania.
I wasn't planning on it either, but I like to know that it was an option. So if it's coming back next year, that's good.
Oh, it's a fun time. I'll give
Yeah,
them that.
I wanna go someday. So
It's a fun time. And you meet all those people that you'll never meet unless you go to that area of the country.
right, yeah, and that's
I
what
mean,
it's all about.
you meet, Depths Unknown and Alashon, who's just a wealth of knowledge. All of those type of people are just walking around.
Yep.
I got to meet KJE before, he passed away a few months ago, but I got to meet him and hang out with him for about an hour one day.
That's awesome.
Because me and him have been talking on messages for 5 years, probably. But I never met him till that day. That was cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, hopefully it does come back next year, and that's an option. Because the Kentucky one, that's not an annual thing, is it? Or do they do
No.
it somewhere different every year?
It was in San Antonio last year.
Oh,
It roams the country.
I see.
So we'll see where it lands next year.
Yeah, maybe
And
it
it's-
should be in Madison, Wisconsin next year. That would be a good place for it.
Yeah, well, Madison,
never-
Wisconsin. I was going to say Madison, Wisconsin, or Minneapolis, St. Paul area. I mean,
Minneapolis, that would be.
Yeah, we don't need to be close to Minneapolis for nothing.
Well, it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
I don't know. It changes all the time because for the last 4 or 5, the Killifish Association was with them, and this year they split off and they're doing their show in St. Louis.
Oh,
So the Killifish is in St. Louis, but I don't remember the days.
so was there 4 groups previously, or they broke off and now it's just the 3?
It was 4, but now there's the 3.
Okay. Okay.
But why that happened, I don't know that either.
Yeah. You'd think it'd be beneficial for everybody just to have them all together and have just a big old situation, but
oh, yeah, you would.
maybe the Killy people were paying more taxes and got upset about it.
I would kind of like. I would kind of like to go to that one because I only have one type of killifish, but
Me too.
if you're in St. Louis, you're going to be by the. Can't think of his name, Cheryl, the Corey guy.
Yeah. A week from this coming Saturday is the Massey Swamp. And yes, I'm going to read Jerry Joe's table.
Yeah, Jerry Joe's and Gary Lang will be there for sure.
Oh, he's actually going to be at the swamp? He wasn't at the last one.
No, I bet he's at the Killifish convention though.
Probably.
Fishy Biz will probably be there. He lives in St. Louis. There's a bunch of people that I'd like to go hang out with.
Damn it, Nick.
Oh.
You're being a slacker.
Jennifer's home. Well, clearly she just got home. She wasn't home when we
Oh,
started streaming.
Okay.
I didn't skimp
You're,
out
you're,
on
you're forgiven then, sir.
unloading of the groceries, although I did know she was coming. But yeah, no, I did. I closed the door and sorry, hon.
So when you go upstairs and there's only one plate for dinner, you know what happened.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, Oh, okay, so confirmed Keystone Clash no go this year.
Yeah.
They sent emails out about
did.
people getting refunds and on and on.
Oh yeah, because they had sponsors lined up and everything. So
Well,
that's
there's
great.
people. There was people already had their hotel reservations and everything
I'm sure.
because it's the same weekend every year. So if you're a regular, when you checked out that day, those people were just reserving the next year.
Yeah, makes sense.
And that hotel you don't have to pay in advance. You just reserve it.
Mm. And there, like, that's the only hotel around, isn't it? Or there's not as many options.
There's a couple more, but
Okay.
the that hotel, has the area to be able to do that kind of thing.
Mm.
So,
Yeah,
or the
gotcha.
space to do it.
Yeah.
And then they have a car museum that's attached to it. Or is it a car
Oh.
museum or is it I know it's antique cars, but there was freaking antique cars all over the place.
Yeah.
And that in there, oh my gosh, there was a
Yeah.
couple of them. I was trying to figure out, okay, how can I get one or two of these home?
There she is.
Can't hear you. But...
She can't hear.
I stood there
Oh,
staring at
now-
quite a few of those cars. I stood there staring at them.
Yeah,
Well, that would be entertaining, though, to have that just right there to walk around and look at.
But there's one big room that they use, and that's where the fish show is, which is all the tanks for the competition. And across the room is all the aquascapes. And then you go in another room, and that's for the whole room is full of all the vendors.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
But there's a hallway right there. Everything is all connected. It's with those doorways are like 20 foot apart.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. And
You
the food trucks are like, if you go down this little short hallway and out the door, all the food trucks are sitting right there.
Yeah.
nice.
And,
Nice.
and I will tell you, if I get back there again, I will definitely be getting, one of the loaded fries again. Oh my God. Oh, I couldn't. My fat rear end could not eat the whole thing. I ended up eating half and giving the other half to Vibes.
Yeah. You can feel your arteries plugging.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, this is so bad for me after everything else I did this weekend. I should not do this.
yeah. But you know
As you-
what? It
you
was
just
so
kept going.
delicious. It was just delicious. It really was. Oh,
And they have the auction on Sunday. They have I'm not going to say it was an open bar, but they had a party room where if you were there for the weekend, you got so many tickets for free drinks,
Ooh.
which you didn't have to worry about because you would be with us. So drinks were aplenty.
yes, yes, they were.
Drinks were aplenty.
Uh,
The liquor stores in Pennsylvania are the strangest thing, though.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
one is all beer, right? It was
Yeah.
all beer and like wine coolers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to go to another store if you wanted rum or Crown. Or
I've,
Yeah,
I've seen that before.
yeah, you had
Yeah.
your liquor stores. It was a liquor store and a beer store. That's the best way to
but
put it.
we had the ultimate guide. We had Skipper driving, so there
Yeah.
was no problem going anywhere.
He knew where the booze was at.
He knows where everything's at.
I was gonna say when I got into town, and asked you what you needed. I stopped by the beer store. I knew where it was. I didn't know where the liquor store was, so I asked the guys there at the beer store. Drove over there to get my liquor. So then when I got to the Clash, poured myself a drink, started walking around, and found Skipper, and he goes, he said something about possibly having to go down to get you, and I said I can't freaking go. I can't drive because I already started drinking. So
I had in my mind in the air before we landed, I was thinking, I've talked about 3 different people there on the phone, and I guarantee you I'm getting an Uber because those guys are not coming to get me.
I would have figured out how to come to get you.
Well, it's a great story though, because when I landed and I took my phone off airplane mode, my first text was Skipper, and he's like, "Some crazy guy's going to call you." I was like, "What the fuck?" And right after that, my phone rings, and it's Kenny E from Daniken Aquatics. He was about 4 gates from me. He had just landed coming in from Oregon. And he's like, "Meet me downstairs at the baggage thing. We'll go get the rental car. I got a car. Let's go."
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
So my first hour in Pennsylvania, I got to hang out with Kenny and Danny. That was awesome. He's hilarious, and she's just as bad. She's just as bad. I was sitting in the back seat just laughing. Hang out with him too anytime. But yeah, I hope they do it again. I mean, I probably won't go for another year or two. I want to go somewhere different all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame that one got canceled. It's a bummer that the Killifish Association won't be in Kentucky. Curtis, I only have one Killifish tank as well, but I really like looking at it. I could see getting more Killifish.
I could too, but I'm trying not to go down that hole.
It sounds like a slippery slope. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And from any of the guys that I've talked to, it is a very, very slippery slope.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You know,
Wow.
from what I understand, it's almost as slippery as Cheryl with her Corys.
Mm,
Yeah, it's starting to go that way with Wild Bettas too.
yeah. I mean, I feel like really we're just maybe surrounded by slippery slopes.
Well, I mean, you know, when you're an enthusiast like that, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you got to try it, and then it's like, oh, well, what if? And then you do that, and oh, well, what if?
Hmm. Exactly.
Blink your eyes, and you're the guy that has tanks in the bathroom in the kitchen
Yeah.
counter
Yeah. Yep.
on
Yeah,
your
or-
headboard.
I don't have any in the bathroom yet.
I was gonna say, or you know, blink your eyes, you know, with killifish, and you know, you have totes in the, you know, in your closet, you know, with peat moss in it, you know, holding eggs for the next year.
I sent my wife this picture, and it's not here. It's probably 100 miles from here. There's a king size bed headboard, and it has a 55 gallon in it. It comes with the canister filter and the light.
No
All
kidding.
built into it.
Yeah, and I won't tell you the emoji she sent me back, but you can imagine. It
You
was
know-
it was on a person's hand. It was a finger or something. It was like,
Oh,
No, way.
so what you're saying, Curtis, is it's my usual hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so a shame about that. Oh, well, yes, Miss Hardwater has a whole ton of CPD babies.
it happens.
That was on my list too.
The good thing is they're pretty easy to get rid of.
Yeah. Yeah. Our local
can-
fish store said that they would be interested in those. So
Nice.
yeah.
Breed to your heart's content, and they'll probably take 20 a week or something.
Yeah, she just started. She's got 54 at last count, and I believe she knows every one of them because, like I said last time, I came down the stairs to her just staring into the breeder box. Very attentive to that project, but yeah, it's going well, so that's good for her.
Very nice.
The Stephen P announcement. Stephen P not doing his streams anymore.
Oh,
Did you see that?
I did not.
We're getting echo again.
Yeah, big egg.
What? Yeah, so that's both the Monday stream and the Friday stream. He's not going to do it anymore.
Yeah, he said he wasn't leaving YouTube. What did his post say? Because he posted on it. He said he wasn't leaving, but between work and family and the job and everything he's got going on, he just needs to take a break.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
understandable.
Oh, it's totally understandable. Yeah, it just between those two streams, the plant one on Monday and the Friday kind of fish nerd hangout, that's a substantial blow to the community.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. I think Elfish moved up his stream already. Doesn't have to go on quite so late, so he moved his up.
That happened. That happened years ago because Chattanooga Ed used to go at like midnight on Saturday night. People started dropping off, and it just kept getting. Pretty soon, Ed was on at like 7. And I don't blame him.
Yeah. No, so we'll see who fills those slots. And
Well,
the nice thing is, I found the Monday stream super helpful to get questions answered and just randomly acquire knowledge from other people's questions. But the Fish Cord page is still a super good resource for stuff like that. I don't go on there as much.
No.
Try to limit my social media time, and that to me is an addicting social media
Yeah.
type thing. So I try to stay away a little bit.
If you really got a question, you can Instagram either one of them, and they'll answer you.
Well, that's true. Yeah. I mean, they're accessible for sure.
That's what I do. Just like, hey, you said on Monday, and I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I had to watch a replay, so I couldn't ask in the chat. So here's my question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Other than that, that was mainly my list already.
Yeah.
I'm setting up that tank over there tonight, and I had to move the 20 tall that was there, and that was just more of a pain than I expected it to be, but I got it done.
Run by and help me. I need to move the 60-gallon cube from over there to.
Oh no, it's just the worst. You're like, oh yeah, I think I got enough water out of there. I think I can move this pretty easily.
Oh yeah.
And as I said that out loud, I just realized what I did to hurt my freaking back.
Yeah.
My back has been hurting me. It's because it's probably from moving that freaking tank.
I drained it all the way down.
You kind of have to.
Well, and it's a 20 tall isn't bad. It's only 2 foot long. I can get my hands under both ends.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it wasn't.
It's like 28 by 28. So it's this big old square block hanging in the air.
Mhm.
And I need to get it off because I need to paint the stand first and then set it up over there. And I was looking at it, and then I got the message from Mike, and it was like, yeah, well, that thing. I can wait till later.
That can wait.
I can wait.
You're putting it somewhere behind you?
I'm going to put it over there where I can just get that door open, and then this all the way around is going to be metal racks when I'm done.
Oh, nice.
And all the 20 talls are going to go on their ends. I got a stand I can put 15 of them on.
Oh boy! So how many tanks will you be adding with that? Do you know? Or is it just it's not rearranging tanks you have, it's adding tanks.
Well, I have 13, 15 talls or 20 talls right now. So I got to get 2 more.
Okay.
I
Oh,
have some in the garage.
When I put them on end and I get rid of all these cinder blocks, like this whole wall will be empty except for these 2 10s. But I got a 5 foot 115 out there, and I got a 6 foot 200 gallon out there to bring in here someday.
Okay. You need space.
And I have no idea what I'm going to put in them, but it is not going to be cichlids, Cheryl. It is not going to be cichlids.
Wow.
Oh, what's wrong with cichlids?
If I did, it'd be like 2 Oscars just to see how big I can get them.
They get pretty big.
But I don't know that I want to do that. I might.
I'd do native species if I had a big tank like that. I'd try to go and collect natively. I think I can do that here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I
Get
can.
you some fat sunfish.
Could do sunfish. I see people do that, but yeah,
Yeah.
we have I think a lot of dace and a lot of different kinds of minnows here. Jennifer sent me pictures of darters the other day. She really likes those, so she would be into that if we could find those.
That means you're going collecting with us.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to watch you fall in the water.
Well, yeah. So what you're
You're not
saying
going to
that-
promise that and then not have me see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a shirt that's got a target on the back so everybody can just hit it.
So what you're saying, Nick, is I need to bring any of my extra, 5-gallon buckets with me.
I planned on bringing some buckets. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not bringing 5 gallons. I usually bring like a 1 gallon or 2 gallons because 5 gallons takes up a lot of room. And I figure if them fish can make it in a little bag,
Yeah.
4 or 5 days in the mail,
hmm
my 4 or 5 days on the road, they can make it in a 1 gallon bucket.
Yeah.
And me and Cheryl are going to be pack ratting that truck tight. Because I already know I'm getting fish before I even get there. So
Yeah.
got to have room for those.
Yeah. And did you guys say do you run battery operated pumps and filters, or do you not?
So, Cheryl, I think you have all battery operated.
Yeah,
But-
mine's all battery operated or rechargeable.
Mm.
But I have an inverter in my truck, so you can plug an outlet strip in there and plug whatever you want. So,
Oh yeah. Do you have that flatbed in your vehicle?
We can, we have the capability of putting one in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you can buy them at Walmart. I mean, they're like $30-$40.
Yeah.
Oh, you just need like an adapter or whatever.
yeah.
But it plugs in a cigarette lighter or a USB plug or however.
Yeah.
Mine plugs in the cigarette lighter. But this new truck I got, I don't know who the engineer was that designed that crap. The cigarette lighter's on the top of the dash. Not sure of the purpose of putting it up there.
If you think about it, though, with a lot of people putting their, cell phone holder up there,
Oh,
You
up
don't
on
have
the windshield.
yeah, up on the windshield,
Maybe
you don't have,
GPS and stuff.
that also. You don't
Yeah.
have the cord hanging down over your screen and whatnot on the dash.
Wow.
It just looks kind of funky. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll make it work. I'll make it work.
Your
But
new
I've
truck
learned-
actually has a cigarette lighter?
Well,
Huh?
it's a 12-volt plug.
Well, I know, but he said a cigarette lighter, like,
I have one.
don't
Do I need to put it in there?
actually-
I have one that'll fit in there.
Then you got to touch it to see if it gets hot.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, you got to push it in, let it get red, pull it out, look at it, and go, ooh,
Yeah,
burn the crap out of your finger.
that's exactly.
I put one in my dune buggy it's basically to plug stuff in, right?
Mhm.
But it's a real cigarette lighter. You just pull it out and you put your adapter in it.
Yeah.
You could order all these stupid sayings, and the one I ordered says passenger ejection seat. And I put it in, and it was in there for like 2 months before she looked at it and said, "What the hell's that about?" And it was just like, "Hey, gonna have to try her out one of these days."
Oh,
Yeah, my port, whatever port that is in my car, it's like hidden. It's where your passenger seat, or it's by the passenger, down by where their feet are.
That's
So to
probably,
run like
probably the same theory to keep the cords over there out of your way.
yeah. Now,
yeah, but if you don't know where to look for it, it's a bitch to find.
yeah. Now, the weird thing with for me is with my truck is the USB hookup for the stereo is in the center console, inside the center console.
I have one in the console, but I have 2 on the dash.
Yeah, I've just got the one in the console. That's it. So,
if you had multiple, that would be nice. Like if you're
Yeah.
charging something or whatever.
Cool.
But
If you're gonna go get one of those inverters, it will come with like 1 or 2 120-volt plug-ins and USB ports. It just depends on the model you get, how much of each you get.
mm,
So you can get one that has 2 plug-ins and 4 USB.
and I think I have one somewhere because I used to.
I
I
have
used to
3 or
have
4
them.
of them.
I used to have have one or two of them when it was over the road, and then I had a big what was it, about 8,000 watt power inverter.
Wow.
It would do a small refrigerator. So
And we're not trying to pull that off.
no, I mean that, and I would need double out wire. So, and I'm not running that in my pickup.
I have a big one you wired your battery, but I'm not going to do that either.
Yeah.
Not going to do that.
June has 3. None of them are for a lighter. No, they just don't do it anymore, I don't think.
Well, I was gonna say I know with mine will do it because my work truck has a cigarette lighter in it, and I needed a lighter, so I've stolen it out of there, put it in my pickup truck on the way to the gas station. So it will work. It just you got to hold it in instead of waiting for it to pop out.
They must have done away with that when they moved away from ashtrays.
Yeah.
I still have a car that has ashtrays.
Does it really? I don't think I've seen ashtrays in vehicles for a while, but
That old Beetle that she had when we got it, the quarter panels in the back seat have ashtrays. Then we got the quarter panels with no ashtrays. So I had to eBay them used from some dude in California.
Oh no
So
kidding.
Yeah. Of course, while they were out, we had to paint them and pinstripe them. And
the ashtray?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, you got to pinstripe it. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole interior of that car is black leather, black carpet, but all the metal and knobs and everything are key lime pie green.
Oh,
no kidding.
wow.
And I am so tired of painting that color because she scratches it or something happens, and she's like, "You need to repaint the glove box. You need to."
That sounds like a fun game.
yeah.
I'm pretty good with an airbrush anymore. You don't want me painting flames on anything, but I can paint a straight line with tape.
Oh, that would be a good investment for me and something to learn how to do, because I can't keep from getting the front of my vehicles just destroyed out here between bugs and rocks and whatever else is in the way.
You need to get a bra on there. Remember those?
Yeah, I don't want that.
I was
don't
gonna
want
say
that.
your vehicle's black, right, Nick?
It is.
That isn't as bad, but you get some of the colors that you put that bra onto it, and it's when you go to take it off, the sun fade and all that crap just looks horrible.
Yeah, and it's very distinct.
Yeah.
That's like my Forerunner is black, and I think we watch it about 4 times a year. So it's just a waste of time.
Mm,
Every bug, everything shows up on it.
yeah. I hate. Our truck is black too, and I hate it. It's the worst.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get another black vehicle, but I could have.
I have comments, but I'm not going to make them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, June, I'm a new Mazda fan. I've been a Mopar guy all my life. This is my first Mazda, and I love it.
Just today, I had to show this guy at work because he was talking a little bit of garbage, and I was like, "Hang on, got to show you something." You know who the Street Outlaws are, right?
I've heard of. Is it a show?
Yeah, the guys that
Yeah.
drag race on the street.
Yeah. Yep.
They almost got smoked by some rotary engines.
Oh yeah. The RX-7s, the RX-8. Yeah.
Yeah, they had MX-5s and all kinds of stuff out there. And he was just like, "You got to be kidding me. They're making 1,300 horsepower out of that." I was just like, "That's why I told you to calm down on the trash talk." Because
Right.
I know it doesn't say LS1 on it, but that doesn't mean that it can't do some things.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a whole new respect for import cars, and it's like American muscle car builders too. Like you can make cheesy builds, and the Fast and Furious looking cars are ridiculous, but there's some very clean car builds
Yeah.
and really nice vehicles from Europe and Japan. And
I'm still
I
a
just
sucker.
was sick of getting my Dodge stolen. Didn't want to go through that again.
What'd you have? A Charger or
I had a Challenger.
a Challenger?
Mm-hmm. Made the mistake of taking it to Illinois.
Gotcha.
Yep. Got stolen out of a hotel parking lot.
Does that mean you're not going to Aquashella?
Well, I'll go to Illinois again. I'm not worried about that. I just shouldn't have taken a Mopar. It's like taking a Hyundai.
Yeah.
They're just easy to steal apparently, and they're targeted. So I should probably shouldn't have took it. But oh well.
It happens.
Oh well. Now we're doing Mazdas MX-5s for now.
You know.
Until I can afford a Hellcat.
If I could get the one I want the, what do they call it? The red eye.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's a factory drag car.
Hmm.
It doesn't even come with a back seat. It comes with a roll cage.
Yep.
It was like, There's a video on YouTube. This guy, they took one over to England, and he was explaining the keys because it comes with different keys. There's a black one that is normal driving,
Mm-hmm.
then it comes with a red one, and that turns all the options on. So these little cottage lanes in England are barely as wide as a car, and he's got this Hellcat red eye down the lane, and I was just like, those people got to just be freaking out.
Oh man. Yeah, I think the black key you basically are driving a 500 horse version, and then the red key is the full. I don't even know what the red eye is. 797, I think, almost 800.
800, yeah.
Yeah, that's plenty. That's
You know,
plenty. That's plenty
well,
of
I was gonna
horsepower.
say, 800 horse is kind of mild for what I prefer to do.
Sure.
But of course we're talking hauling weight, not speed. Okay.
Yeah, it's barely even turbo.
Yeah. Truck that I drove before I moved back out here, it was the truck was putting 1,500 horses to the ground.
Wow.
So.
Yeah.
I guess that's all torque, right? Like even with a light load, you can't
I
fly.
don't remember. Not really, but it was 1,500 horses to the ground, and I forget what the torque specs were onto it. But I know pulling a hill at 65, 70 mile an hour, I was still doing 65, 70 mile an hour at 140,000 pounds. So
That's what you need.
You're
In
working.
certain areas of the country, you totally would need that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have, most of these trucking companies, you're lucky if they're putting, 700-800 to the ground. But they're also going up these hills at 35 mile an hour. So, and of course their thinking is better fuel mileage. Well, you're right. But when it takes you forever and a day to do it, but when you're going down the road and you're in high gear and you're getting 19, 20 miles to the gallon empty, there's a big difference. Because you're idling at that point.
Right. Yeah. Well, now I have 180 horsepower
Yeah.
and a 10-gallon fuel tank. So
Whoa.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The fuel tank in my boat's almost as big as the fuel tank in my car.
You know, when I got my truck from the dealer, they filled it up. They filled it, washed it, the whole nine before they show up with it, right?
Hmm.
I didn't think nothing about it. I'm not trying to put very many miles on it. About a month later, I got to go put gas in it. And I'm standing there, and I'm standing there. And it's like, man, I should have went in there and had a hamburger and fries. That thing holds 30 gallons.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's brutal when the prices are high and you're just standing there looking at it.
I was gonna say my pickup is a 32 gallon, and with diesel prices being at $4.70 a gallon.
Oh yeah, every time I pull up there, it's between 80 and $100.
Yeah, with me it's between 120 and 150.
Sheesh, we're gonna have to budget for fuel there, Mike.
Hey, I've already got that taken care of. So.
June, yeah, there's several kinds of purple, especially the Mopars. You get Plum Crazy is the classic one, but there's
My
a
favorite
couple.
Mopar purple is Black Eye.
Black Eye, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Go Man Go, the kind of orange one, and the Skipper's knocking.
Oh, good gosh. What
There
do
he
you
is.
want, sir?
There he is.
You gave me the key. That's where you messed up at.
I like when General Motors put a pull me over red.
Pull me over red. That must have been a Corvette.
It's just a regular red, but when they renamed it, it was classic.
I don't know if that was a myth or not back in the day, but didn't they say like it would cost your insurance more if you had a red car?
It used to.
Yeah.
Was that a thing? Was that or is that like a wives' tale?
I heard that, but I don't. That's a wise tale. But if it's a sport, if it was a sports car, yeah, it didn't matter what color it was.
Yeah.
They always used to say that a red sports car. If you had a red Mustang, it's going to up your payment. It says Mustang. They must up your payment. That's what they did.
You know, I used to have a Ford Mustang at one time.
A Mustang.
Yeah, Mustang.
Nice.
The S was gone.
Lost your S somewhere along the way. Yep.
That's what he put on his Mazda. So my daughter, oh man, she's something else. Was out in the backyard, and she goes, "Oh, Dad, these roly polies." Like, what are you talking? And she's digging them, picking them up, whatever. They were the native isopods that we have up here, the silver one. I should do a short of it, but we ended up getting her some actual, isopods you can buy off of people. And holy cow, who would have thought a kid would want to play with bugs? So I got her the cow isopods off of Latoya. That was crazy. I ain't never seen a kid so happy over bugs in my life.
I can see your future. You're gonna have a tank with a tarantula and jumping spiders.
Nah, she don't like spiders.
What do you feed that?
Vegetables.
Veggies?
Well, they eat leaf matter,
Mm.
just like organic stuff like outside. If you have a bunch, I went and got oak leaves and some maple leaves and put them in a Ziploc bag. Also, you feed them fish food. because they need the protein so they can have babies, and then calcium blocks so they can get their calcium. Just throw
Oh.
chunks of it in there.
A lot of people just throw a piece of cuttle bone in there.
Or that, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, what about eggs? Or eggshells rather.
Well, that's possible. I don't
Mhm.
know. I just started, so I have no idea.
I was gonna say, I just throwing it out there because that's all an eggshell is pure calcium.
Oh, I mean, they used to feed the broken up eggshells to their chickens at scratch anyway, so.
Yep.
Do people feed that for to their snails? Eggshells?
Yes.
I've heard
I
of people do that. But you let them dry out and then you like crunch them up really small.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
or you throw them in
Seems-
the oven, bake.
Seems like
Yeah, you don't
fry
want
them,
egg
but-
whites. You don't want
Yeah.
eggs separating in your tank.
Yeah.
What's that floating around?
Yeah.
I'm not feeding any snails because I don't want them in the first place.
Yeah.
My water's hard enough that they show up everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have some big mystery snails that we have to make sure we keep fed.
And if you get plants off of your buddies, you're going to have MTS snails, guarantee it.
Oh yeah.
hmm
Jennifer says you bake them. You got to bake
Yeah.
your shells. That makes sense.
And you know salt water is always way ahead of fresh water, like 20 years. So salt water actually has a powdered calcium supplement that you could probably use. Comes in a little jar and it's just powder. You sprinkle it on.
Yeah.
What is it? Sorry.
It's like a powdered calcium.
You talking about like that stuff that they put on crickets before they feed their lizards?
That's a
That's
form
pretty
of it. There's
Mm.
that's a form of it, but saltwater people use a pure calcium.
Well, actually, there was something,
Is they actually make a reactor that you run water through, and you put so much powder in, it'll automatically dose your saltwater tank with calcium.
Hmm.
But you could just take the powder and put it on whatever you want.
Foxy used to give, like, send you a little pack of it when you would buy stuff off of her. And I think she would have got it from,
Teeth.
no, it was, not Shrimp Envy. The gut.
Oh, I know you're talking about the guy that made the food in his house.
Yeah, and he got hurt and sick, and he hasn't been able to do anything since. Oh, man. Anyways, I think she got some of it off of him.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's calcium something. Oh, that's going to bug me now.
Probably just a bunch of other people's baked eggshells, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a powder is what it is.
I don't know what he was using because I got some one time and I don't know where they are because he made Crayfish Empire. That's right.
Yeah.
He would make different designs, and one time he made a whole bunch of little skulls that were little calcium.
Oh,
bombs.
yeah.
So I had to buy some, and I put them somewhere. I didn't use them. I put them like for display, and they're probably buried behind a bunch of crap.
I think it was a powder form that you could add to, like, remember he had the Snello packs?
Yeah.
Remember that stuff? Yeah. Yeah. Why can't I? Is his name Grant?
Yeah.
I was thinking that, but I was like, well, that's Grant and Shelby, but no, his name is Grant.
Yeah, different Grant.
Yeah,
He-
talking
was-
about the Devils, here's Peplin.
The devil. I try to be nice to Brian. I don't want him to hurt me.
He won't hurt you. He's a big teddy bear anyway.
I'm gonna make him mad. I can guarantee you that.
I know.
Just don't mess with his tractor.
Yeah, just don't mess with the tractor.
Just don't mess with his tractor.
Oh, and you know, Brian, you know, like last year, we have, you know, tickets again for a John Deere with the tractor club. So your name's going to be put on 2 of them. So just shut up and, you know, enjoy it if you win it.
June's right. It's Foxy we need to be worried about.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
But I can tell you what, I can guarantee you I could show him how to pop a wheel in his tractor. Gotta remember, I'm a farm boy.
Hmm. You know what's real fun is when you're going uphill and, you know, you stall that John Deere A out. You know, you get it fired back up, and you know, forget what gear you're in. You know, with the Nero front, and it goes whee. It comes back down, and you keep on going.
Are you talking about the old ones with the 2 wheels on the front that were like
yeah,
this?
the Nero front. Yeah, I had one up until last fall.
Because you rolled it?
No, I sold it.
Listen, that's a big thing around here. A lot of, and what's crazy is that the kids are into it.
Yeah,
Buying these older style tractors and rebuilding them.
yeah.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, tractor pulls are big out here. Like there's a national event in Toma, not far from here. That's real
Yep.
big.
They used to have. Oh no, they still do at the. I don't know if they still do, but they used to have it at our. They call it Oktoberfest,
Mm-hmm.
and they had it in September. Made
Yep.
no sense.
It's usually the last
yeah,
weekend in
and
September.
Yep.
Yep, same thing here.
yeah,
I guess
So the
it's
tractor-
kicked off October.
Yep.
so the tractor club I belong to, they do a cancer trek every year. Usually
Oh, that's cool.
usually I want to say it's in July this year. I'm not positive, not 100% sure. I'd have to look, but it you know, everybody's heard of a poker run with motorcycles. You know,
Yeah.
you ride from one bar to the next. Well,
Mm.
we all get together. We run the back roads of, you know, North Dakota for 3/4 of the day.
That's
You
all
are-
the roads.
You
That's
know,
all the roads except for the interstate.
no. There's some other
You
highways in North
could go
Dakota
down
that
any
are
road,
paved.
nobody would notice.
There's a lot of dirt roads, I will tell you that. But you know, we do that, and then, you know, we, after about an hour or so, you get a little thirsty, so you got to pull over, walk back to the, you know, the beer wagon, and, you know, grab yourself a nice cold one, you know, have a couple of drinks, you know,
An
get back
hour?
on your tractor. You know, after an hour of driving.
I'm driving the beer wagon. I don't know what you guys do.
Or you do like I do and just, you know, put your mixed drink right on the tractor with you, and you're good to go the entire time.
That flatbed reminds me of the guy that got pulled over on the lawnmower drunk as crap by the cops. Remember that video?
Didn't Randy Travis do that too?
Fuck yeah, but that wasn't a viral video.
Yeah.
The other one's hilarious just because of the guy that is drunk and the way he reacts, and the cops are just screwing with him for like 20 minutes.
Mhm.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh, I remember
you,
the Super Ace.
you can't drink and drive, but you can drink and tractor, okay? You can't drive a lawnmower either.
You know how many people probably made that work in their mind though at one point. Like, yeah, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
take the tractor.
It's like
I have.
Skip.
one
Mike.
because I have a riding lawnmower, and I thought, I'm not going to take that gas can over there in my truck. If I go a block and a half and a block and a half, there's a gas station right there. So I just rode the mower. I
do
was
that.
working. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm working nights. Filled it all up. I got almost home before the fucking cop got me.
Oh no.
And he's like, I'm not going to say anything. He says, but you need to put that orange triangle on the back.
Yeah.
What?
And that was the only. Yeah.
See, they didn't like that here.
And I said, what do you mean? That means slow moving vehicle.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah. And it was like, I was in front of you. At 6 speeds, I was doing 30 some miles an hour. And I'm all right.
So what you do, you get that orange triangle, and get a big middle finger sticker and put on the back on it. Blow it to your riding tractor. You may or may not get pulled over.
You know, I will say, you know, I can't. It was never proven, but I have driven my tractor down to the bar once or twice, okay, and home.
I
get it. I get it.
I used to live on the far edge of town in this apartment complex. And my brother, this is when I'm like 19 years old, right? My older brother knocks on my door, and I lived on the bottom floor, and I open the door, and I'm just like, what in the hell is going on here? There's like him and 3 guys, and there's 4 horses tied to the bumper of my truck. I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, you're the closest one that we knew. It's like, and he's like, show us how to get to my house. I'm like, well, you could get on the horses, and I could just drive very slow and don't fall off.
Yeah.
So the reason why flatbed would drive a tractor to the bar and back, because it's easy if you got pulled over and like, well, why was you driving with one eye? I got a bug in my eye.
Yeah.
I gotta let this dog out before he bites me.
Uh-oh.
Get over there.
Well, I see in person too. There used to be a lot of people who ride horses around here. Unfortunately, that's when hit a wayside. But
The buddy of mine up in over in New York, he still, you know, he'll ride his horse from his place, you know, and they'll go bar hopping. And at the end of the night, he just climbs on his horse, ties the reins up, lays them across the neck, and just sits there. He said he told me one time he got stopped, and the cop said, "You been drinking?" "Yep, I have." He says, "Well, you know, I can get you for, you know, public intoxication." He goes, "I'm not walking. I'm sitting on my horse. The horse knows his way home."
you do.
Right.
So
We do get a lot of horses out in our area just because we have a lot of Amish people.
Yeah.
Over in our
Well,
parts.
yeah, I was gonna say
We have that here too. Where you, Nick? Where you live?
In western Wisconsin,
Okay, we
Like,
have it in Pennsylvania
right on the Mississippi
too.
River. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
ton in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So speaking of horses, that Jeremy,
Which side of the Mississippi River, the east or the west?
We're on the
Well, seeing that the
East
Mississippi
See,
River
that's
cuts
why, because
Wisconsin
they
and
only got-
Minnesota.
Yeah, but they only could go as far as the river because they didn't know how to cross it, so they stopped that far. They heard of Oregon Trail. They weren't stupid.
I was gonna say now, if they did cross the river, then they just turned into Hutterites. So
Yeah.
It is really neat, but I mean, it sometimes it is a little nerve wracking on the roads. You know, you come around a corner and there's a buggy. You know,
yeah,
and you're not expecting it. It can be tight squeeze on some of those roads.
oh yeah,
Yeah, well, we've had some unfortunate accidents with them too.
Yeah,
They didn't end well.
yeah.
speaking of horses, our buddy Jeremy, Mr. Aquarium Domain, this is months ago. He's messaging me and he's like, "Hey, did I catch you a bad time? Are you out on your horse on the North 40? And I'm like, yeah, there's horses where I work to chase cattle around once in a while, but I personally don't ride one every day.
He must have been watching Yellowstone at the time.
Right.
But it's his way of telling me that I'm a hick and I live in Hickville. So.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Next time you talk to Richard, ask him how Hickville looks up in PA.
Well, which one? Actual Hickville, or you got a bunch of them, up there, to the east of you.
Well, for one, he drove up this way, and then he stayed here
Yeah.
for a couple of days, so he got a taste of it.
I remember Pennsylvania being really beautiful to drive through, mountains, and but I also remember drive-through liquor stores and drive-through strip clubs are a thing, or were a thing many moons ago when I drove through Pennsylvania.
It wasn't a liquor store. It was a beer barn because
beer store. Oh, okay, yeah.
Because the liquor, it's state stores here. So the state runs it. Drive-through strip clubs, maybe in Philly or Pittsburgh, but I never heard of that one.
Yeah, no, I saw them along the road more than a handful of times.
Are you sure those weren't drive-through lot lizards? I mean,
I didn't stop. I didn't stop to inspect, so I can't say.
Okay.
Maybe it was a very
the expert on lot.
Maybe it was a really successful lot lizard outfit. I don't know.
Was it next to a Flying J?
I don't know.
A Flying J,
that would make sense,
or
though.
A Petro.
That would make sense if it was.
Oh
man.
You giggled that. I know you did.
From now on, every time I stop at a truck stop for gas and I'm going somewhere, I'm going to think of flatbed, and I'll be looking around like, is there any lot lizards around?
you got to go out in the. If you want to find a lot lizard, Curtis, you go out in the back 40 of the parking lot. They're there.
You park there, and if you don't have that sticker, they're knocking on your window. My uncle,
lot lizard sticker.
Oh
Yeah.
no, they'll still knock on your damn door.
well, how do I say this? They may not want to do that to the wrong person because they may not like what's coming out of the barrel or something.
Yeah.
Because my uncle, it'd be my aunt's second husband now. He came up and he goes, "Here, I got something for you," because he knew I was working at Smith Transport at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He handed me, the red circle with the slash and the lizard thing on it.
Yeah.
I said, "What is this?" Oh, he said, "That's how I keep the lot lizards away. They don't come to my truck."
So what is the, not asking for a friend, but what is the opposite of that then? Like, what is the signal that you're open for business? You leave your left blinker on or something like that?
No, they'll just come around to your truck and knock.
You just gotta wait. You just gotta wait patiently. You can't draw them in.
It used to be, especially like down in Ontario, California. If you parked at the TA West, you turn your CB on, and they would be on there all the freaking time.
You can call them on the radio.
Yeah, you could. I don't know if you can anymore, but
So were there codes for different types?
I have no clue.
You got to call out a nickname.
There was actually a male version that down in Ontario. His name was Skittles.
Skittles.
And how would you know this?
Because you hear him on the fucking radio.
Flatbed looking for Skittles. Come back.
So if your generator went out, right, and you weren't going to have heat, was there a code for one to keep you warm? I apologize for all the pygmies down in New Guinea.
Well, this has been educational, though. I've really been curious about how the lot lizard thing works.
Wait till you see us all backstage. It just goes way down the sewer.
Oh, I was gonna say, Nick.
And you haven't met us in person.
Not yet.
Oh.
The thing of it is, Nick, is as far as the lot lizards go, how that works, the whole 9 yards. No, I've never had one in my truck, never will. I've seen them walking around, and I will tell you, your dog looks better shaved, the rear end shaved, walking backwards.
Yeah.
A lot of those women. I kid you not.
Well, I imagine they're probably, not doing well.
Yeah. When you see one jump out or hop out of a truck and walk over to a water puddle and use that to wash yourself.
No.
Oh no.
Change the subject.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say about that right now.
Wait.
So.
I was wondering why they were called puddle jumpers.
But
it is going down the tubes real quick.
yeah.
Poor Cheryl.
The only exposure that I've ever had was we stayed in this hotel when we went to Indianapolis to the brick. We went to the Brickyard one year for the race, and we stayed in a hotel. And we had no idea, but it was right in the middle of a truck stop. It overlooked like a truck stop lounge, and we were like right in the middle of the parking lot, basically in this hotel. So we're having beers out on the front, and we're just watching this all happen in front of us. So I've been curious ever since how it all worked. But I did see the Waffle House next door had the no lot lizards, and a bunch of the businesses in that area had that sign on their door, like "Don't even come in here." So that was pretty wild that the businesses had the sign up.
Waterlogged. I thought that's how they got rehydrated. My bad. And I haven't even been drinking, so just imagine if I was drinking right now. Ooh.
See, we were talking about the Clash earlier. It's like, okay, Nick, now think about this conversation at 3 a.m, and we started drinking at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to breakfast and came back and opened one and started having
I was going to say,
time.
and it started drinking at 9, but went to bed at 3:34. So
I don't care. I got a free glass that day, and Vibes didn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, that's a plus. When you can get one up on Vibes like that, I mean,
the best part is we were sitting in Flatbed, and I were sitting in the back seat, and Vibes is riding. I won't say what he's riding, but he's in between us.
Skiing.
Yeah. Skipper comes out and jumps in the front seat, and he's like, "Hey, Vibes, look what I got for free." And Vibes is just like, "What?" Just the look on his face. It was like, "How'd you get one and I didn't get one?" I was
popped his balloon.
The FOMO was real.
He walked in there. They thought he drank wine coolers. They knew I drank the good stuff. Okay, they knew what was up.
That was fun. It was pretty funny.
It was funny. So is Nick met Flatbed?
Yeah.
Yeah, they met.
So you already know when he first meets, he tries to lick your ear for some reason. I didn't understand that.
Oh, when he did that, I just assumed like we were best friends from that point on. So I just kind of went with it.
Fuck you, Skipper. Love you, buddy.
This whole time I thought I was special. I gotta go let my dog in before I say anything else.
Oh.
See, you gotta look forward to, Cheryl.
I'm getting some insight. Maybe I should wear a helmet or some a headband
No,
or something.
I should be wearing the helmet, but you know, it's not
Let's-
prescribed, so I don't wear it.
Don't wear a helmet with a face shield because he will try to lick it. Okay, don't do it.
Oh man.
Oh, even Jennifer's trying to jab at you.
Yeah, she'll do that.
You know what? You know what? I will.
Oh man.
Oh.
I have a feeling I'm not getting a link next week.
Why the hell not, Skipper? I enjoy crap like this. I really do. Because you know what? You're picking on me. You're leaving somebody else alone. So fuck off.
Oh no, that don't stop me.
Oh, I know it doesn't. But you know, for the moment, it's all fun and games until somebody ends up pregnant. You know.
Yeah, how about it?
Now she's taking all the fun out of it, Nick.
Wow.
What the heck?
Yeah. Now that you put it out there.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I don't know if I'm going.
Be dazzled muzzle.
Oh shit.
Holy cow! I had baby 519s. What?
Ooh.
Ryan, we were never monetized.
Sorry, I
I
saw
will
it
not.
square.
Just because of videos like this. Because I
Oh,
love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
Yeah. I don't give a shit about being monetized. I really don't. I do this for fun.
Yeah, how about it? No.
You know, yeah, this is true. Were we all, any of us, really making money? No.
No.
I ain't trying to.
No, I do that. I do that at my normal job.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, good gosh.
Let's have fun. Oh, speaking of that.
Nope.
Well,
Cheryl, you sent something to the Peplin Creek compound?
Yeah, it's called the donation. They just got 19 inches of my hair.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
I left it up so I could still put it in a ponytail.
I guess me and Nick need to start doing that so we can donate. Somebody else around here can't.
I'd have to grow, this, because, well,
Yep. We've established.
That's why I said that.
We've established you can do beard hair. You totally. That's within the rules.
That's not what I call it. But he calls it.
Pubes at your own discretion.
Well,
A DNA sample.
yeah. He's gonna start, putting it on, crime scenes and the whole 9 yards, and really throw him off.
Yeah, this is all a ploy. Foxy's just sending this all to 23andMe, and she's making some weird fish family tree in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's got to be it.
that's what it is.
You
Dang.
usually need hair follicles for that. I don't think there's any follicles there.
She's making voodoo dolls. Y'all are screwed. shrunken heads.
Oh man, that's what it is. It's voodoo dolls.
Oh, geez. Well, I mean,
Yep.
Cheryl and I were, talking earlier. She, in text message, and she, asked if there was a topic for tonight, and or if we were just going to wing it. And I said, well, why would we change it?
Mhm.
And I said, we could have a topic of, aquarium dildos. And she goes, again?
Yeah. I thought that was another annual topic.
And I told her, I said, well, there's a lot to learn about.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can just, pull, information out of our ass. And if the, fact checkers, want to, pull something, with anything, well, you're discriminating against me. So, I mean, it doesn't matter which way you go with any of that. Just,
You know what? At the Clash, there was one person I think we could have done that to. But we'd had to do it after he won. After he won, we could have took one of those little glass ones, the big Steve's tank, and went, bloop.
yeah.
And he would have been walking around the hotel saying, which one of you?
I have the hairs. Blah. See, that makes it's an understanding. You know about it?
Aeration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Water movement.
So
I was
Are
wondering
those-
why she wanted the beard hair too.
So Echo, the joke with that is there was a video with Rob's Olson and Jimmy, can't remember his freaking last name, but Rob's has done that to a number of people, and he actually did it to Ohio Fish Rescue, and it's been on a couple of lives.
That's right.
There was actually a glass dildo put in one of their tanks. I don't know where it was, the whole 9 yards, what tank, but it was actually done, and it was on a couple of videos.
Yeah.
The traveling tank dildo.
Yep. Yep. Rob, actually, I was talking with him a while ago, but there was actually one that ended up in England, one of his.
How many were there?
He's done it several times. I mean, we're talking, 30, 40 times to different tanks. He'll, visit a fish room and just, it's somebody that he's gotten to know, visits the fish room and just bloop.
That's a significant investment in dildos
Yeah.
when you're talking that kind of numbers.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no.
now I don't know what a dildo costs.
Yeah, but it's always a glass one.
If
Wow.
you know the right
fish safe.
people, we
Yeah.
know the right people now. We can get you custom ones made in colors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Don't we,
Wow.
Skipper?
Yeah.
Does Skipper makes them?
No, we
Yeah.
know somebody that'll make you a resin one of just
Oh, a little shouty. Wow.
that one was called Gold Member.
Buying gold
Buy 'em
member.
bulk, yeah. So there's actually one that I'm sending to Jimmy and he's going to be putting it into one of Rob's tanks, and I'll show you guys backstage the one I'm having him do for me, but it's going to be fucking hilarious.
Wait a minute, you're gonna do what?
I'm sending it's a butt plug basically, but a glass one.
Oh, I thought we was gonna finally meet the Tic Tac.
We're an hour and 20 minutes in. I don't give a shit. Fuck you.
I am so going to hell.
Yeah, well, at
I
least
already
we'll all
bought-
be in good company.
Yeah, how about it?
Hey, I bought the bus and I'm driving, so I need a DJ. So. Oh. yeah, I get from one of the stories. I think he told backstage, but one of the people that Rob did that to, it was in a discus tank. Well, the way that the light was shining onto it from above, it actually freaked the fish out.
Oh.
And it just I want to say it was a discus tank, and a couple of them ended up dying from it. But yeah, I mean he felt horrible, but it was just one of those things. So
Wow. Like, you just brought the reality. Like, it's all fun and
Yeah.
games until
Oh, yeah.
someone's discus dies from a dildo prank.
Yeah, exactly. He said, if I remember the story correctly, he goes, had I put it in a different tank, none of that would have happened.
Oh, I would feel so bad.
Yeah.
That would end my dildoing career for sure.
Yeah, but he from what I understand, he's done it to a couple of people down in Florida as well. The local fish store in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. I think it's Detroit Lakes. Yeah, I believe it's. Anyhow, the local fish store there. If you can find it, there is one in the store.
Though
So-
there's one hidden somewhere. I like.
Oh
that.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I just thought of this, but so did the discus try to breed on it and it heart
No.
attack?
No, it was the way that the light was shining, the light coming down onto it, the rays coming off of it, it freaked him right the hell out.
Curtis knew where I was going with that.
Yeah, fuck off.
I do remember him saying about the light thing, though. It was like a prism,
Yeah.
penis prism. That's basketball.
Hold on.
Hey.
Finally, some intelligence.
Whoa!
What are you degenerates doing?
Well,
Oh, no.
we're talking about aquarium safe dildos, okay? At the moment.
Right, I'm working on one with Lumi.
You designing a custom one?
Yeah. So basically, what I want to do is I want to get a 3D scan of like the inside of the one that the aquarium co-op makes. Okay, and then the outside of it is going to be so it'll be a pleco breeding cave.
Wow.
It's still in the planning stages.
Okay.
I mean, like my tank I've been working on since June. I bought a 50-gallon lowboy. It still does not have water in it. You know what I mean? So I mean, like, this is years in the making, and I mean, like, and I'm open about it, and like I'm leaking this idea. So if somebody like with like more throughput can get it done, I'll buy 3. You know what I mean? Like, I'm into it. Like, steal my idea, make it happen. You know what I mean? Like,
My mind went so far into the So you remember seeing stuff where people would hold their hands and pump other stuff and pull it out, and it would be the what is that called, the casting or whatever? I don't need to go any further.
Yeah, we're not making any.
I got a lot of road noise here, so I missed most of that, Skipper.
He was talking about the casting you can get to make an actual.
Oh, to make a mold? Yeah. Well, I mean, like, that's not big enough for a pleco. We'd have to get some other people involved in the project.
or breed some smaller fish. Perhaps. I don't know.
Mike, do we need to get some?
I like the breeding smaller fish part. You know what I mean? Like, let's stick with what we got. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess I'll hear details then.
Of course, once you get the scan and everything for 3D printing, you can just scale it up, right? Like you just zoom, right? Like enhance.
Oh man, we were bad. We were bad. You took it.
Hello, Johnny.
I can't watch chat right now because we're live on 35, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
It has been raining today, so everybody is on their worst behavior. It's going. Yeah, I'm headed over to Conan's Pizza. My buddy's band is playing. It's a synth band, and it's kind of dream poppy, and they're called Panic Office, and it's about murders in the workplace.
It's a great topic.
But he's playing at 7:30. It's 7:28, and I'm in the next town over. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to pull up right as he's like putting his equipment in the car. If I time it right, I don't have to carry anything. So surely it wasn't all about dildos. I mean, like, what else have you guys been talking about today?
We were talking about you in Kentucky.
I can't wait. I'm gonna get this car polished up. Practice run to Dallas next month for Aquashella, and then in June, I'll be taking this car. Still gotta work it out. We might be taking Cece with us, and Zen if she's willing. I'm not willing to kidnap anybody, especially since we're going to be crossing many state lines and stuff like that. I don't need anything like that. So she has to come willingly. So you will not be kidnapped, Zen. You have to come willingly.
What's wrong, Flatbed?
He
I'm
had to
trying to calm down from laughing my ass off. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
you
man,
said
take a breath.
yourself.
I think I'll piss myself with all of that. So
Yeah, it's good changes. Pretend.
Some of my best friends pee themselves, man. Don't worry about it.
you ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
Amen.
Oh, good gosh.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Oh, good gosh. So, well, on that note,
Well, I tried all the lanes, folks. Every lane has people in it. So
people are idiots. Individuals, I don't mind. People as a whole, I fucking hate.
yeah, no, this group on 35 tonight is real special.
So there I was. All right. I think we gotta call it a night. You have anything to say, Nick?
I'm muted. I was muted. Shit. No, we covered a lot of ground today.
Covered a lot of something.
Spider-Man.
Uh-oh. Well, while Mike slowly dies over there.
All right. Anyhow, you guys have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Oh, and one more thing.